Hey guys, TehJew22 here, and welcome to another edition of TehJew22 Talks. Now, my last guest, or should I say guests, were two people. One, I consider them both my brother and my sister. Matt's LP Adventures and his wife, Etern Unique, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again. They are the most beautiful couple that you will ever see, inside and out. But you know what? Inner beauty, or rather beauty is only skin deep. Or is that true? I could probably say the same thing about this guy right here. But not only does he have the beauty, so to speak, he's got the talent and he's definitely got the personality, and that's the guy I want to talk to you about and talk to you with. And his name,
What's up, everyone? Kevin12 here.
yes, Kevin Dickey 12. And of course, I first met him through, well, one of our good friends, actually. So much so that, how did we meet? First and foremost, Kevin.
Um, I'm pretty sure by John, I think.
Of course, John is ever since I first met John, he's practically been the guy that has introduced
Yeah,
us all, and
yeah, pretty much.
I don't know what else to say except John is just he's probably one of the most hardest working people that we both know, and it's because of him that we met.
Yeah.
But but yeah.
So, all right, I'm ready with this. I'm ready for this. Let's do this.
Well, for the audience, for the inquirers that want to know, who are well to the audience out there, I should say, uh, who are you and what do you do? Like, what do you do on YouTube?
All right, so what do I do? Okay, so basically, mostly my main channel is about YTPs or YouTube hoops. That's pretty much what it is. Basically, if you don't know what that is, it's basically you take a source and then you edit it into something completely random as possible and try and make it as funny as possible. And I used to do that for like 3 years now. But I usually take a bunch of breaks from that because they can be a little hard working for me, especially with my life and all that stuff.
Well, I mean, I don't blame you, especially when your education and your life take precedence.
Yeah.
And and but yeah, I mean, I'm happy that uh, to be talking with you a little bit more, especially with the McGrumps and everything else.
Yeah. So, McGrumps, it's basically like when John made a video saying like John asked me if I wanted to be in a McGrump episode, and I was like, yeah, that sounds awesome. Because I've seen his McGrump videos, and I'm like, hey, I want to be in one too. That'd be cool. And he said, yeah. And then we recorded an episode of Smash together, and I had a fun time. It was amazing. And he met me, all of his friends as of now, and I'm like, man, everyone's nice here. It's amazing.
Yeah, we try to treat each other like brothers,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
as well as a few ladies like Crazy Candy Lady and Mario Girl.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Um, but we try to treat each other like family, and that was usually the one thing that I have always tried to uh, you know the old saying goes, treat other people the way you wish to be treated.
Right. Yeah.
And I have to say, you're not any different. You are just as awesome of a person as John and everybody
Y-
else. So I have to give you some props, man.
Thanks. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. The McGrumps for me, like To be honest, I never really had friends online at all. But until the McGrumps, then I'm like, this changed my life pretty much on the internet. I mean,
Right,
I'm so
right.
grateful.
Awesome. I mean, I could I could safely say I was there from the very beginning, but you definitely have done more to add to us, and I appreciate that. And before we get to the McGrumps, uh, let's get to you. I mean, after all, you're the guest, so.
Yeah, I am.
But I think the one thing I will ask is, um, do you have any like majors like when it comes to education and things like that, like
Yeah,
dreams and aspirations and things like that? If it's not too
right.
personal.
That's fine. Also, by the way, you're cutting a little bit.
Oh, sorry. No, no, I was just waiting for your response actually.
Yeah, sometimes you might cut out for like a few seconds.
Oh, oh, oh. I hope that's not the. Well, anyway, the question was like, what do you dream of doing? Like, what do you dream of you know being
But
when you
uh,
get to graduation?
for graduation, for like school stuff like that,
Yeah, yeah.
not that much really. I mean, to be honest, I know this is very personal for me. I really don't really want to say it, uh, like on videos and all that stuff. When it comes to education, I really don't want to talk about that type of stuff on video. So hope you understand.
Right. Okay. Well, well, whatever it is that you want to do in your life, I hope you succeed in getting it.
Right. Yeah. Thanks for
So,
that. Yeah.
so I'll leave it at that. Um, like any other hobbies and things like that, or is that too personal?
Oh, for hobbies, for myself, for hobbies. I can say that. Like, I can say that like no problem. Now, for hobbies, I want to be a drummer because I've been playing a lot of rock band. If you heard of that before,
Oh yeah, I've heard of
I
that too. Yeah.
yeah, I'm really good at playing the drums. Like, I want to be a drummer, and I know for a fact I have potential that I can definitely be a drummer. Because I actually kind of played on like on an actual drum set before, and I know for a fact I can be really good. As long as I actually have the ability to record myself on an actual drum set, I would definitely play a song and play the drums. Like, that would be amazing. And show
Hmm.
it on YouTube to show my skill. So I can definitely do really good on drums for my age.
Well, I've never heard you, but I'm pretty sure I have to think that you are very, very good at what you do.
Yes, I showed my mom when I played rock band, and she was extremely impressed. She was like, "Wow, that's amazing."
Well, I'm happy that your Mrs. Well, your mother thinks very highly of you, and I seriously mean that because a
Yeah.
parent's support can go a long way towards a child, and I have to think that what you're doing is a step in the right direction, and again, I don't, and I hope it goes well. Like, who knows? Maybe you might become part of the next big rock band that comes out, or you might
Yeah.
join an existing band. Like, who knows? You might be part of Guns N' Roses or something like that,
That would be awesome.
or whatever other existing bands that you could think of, like Three Doors Down. Um, I could pretty much go on with music because I love music that much.
Me too. I love music.
You know what? Let's talk about music.
Yeah, let's talk about music. Yeah, let's do that.
Um, so like, what are you listening now? Like,
I usually listen to pretty much a bunch of like random stuff. I listen to a bunch of techno music. I listen to rock music, and a little bit of metal,
Hmm.
even though I'm not really that much of a metal person because back then my parents didn't want me to listen to metal, but whatever.
Well, well, I mean,
But that
it
was
depends.
back then, though. That was back then.
I mean, so I don't know what else to say about metal. I mean, of course there are some good ones like Black Sabbath and um, as well as probably the first ever metal band that came out was in '68 with Iron Butterfly. And
I
yes,
don't think
that
I've
is
heard of that.
that kind of just shows my age right there.
Yeah, I bet.
but um,
Uh,
but yeah, like techno and rock that also is cool. Very
I
cool.
also listen to a bunch of like pop music as well. That's yeah, like pop rock.
Mhm.
But I've but there's this band that's my favorite. Have you heard of the band Skillet?
Mm, I think I have, but I don't know. If anyone does, it would probably be my good friend Moogle Fantasy.
Oh, him. Oh, yeah, I do know him. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Well, and but yeah, I've never heard of Skillet, but I'm pretty sure anybody else that knows about it would have to agree
uh
that it's a great band.
it's it's a rock slash metal band. Like they have like songs like Monster, Feel Invincible, Hero, like all those type of songs.
Hmm. Might have to
And
hear some of that.
they're it's really good.
I'm gonna have to check that out, especially when this gets posted on YouTube.
Right. Right.
Um, hmm. Of course, we all know that if there's one thing we have in common, it's we love to play video games, and the music in video games it can be just as compelling as the music that was designed for commercial use.
Yeah. Yeah, video game music is amazing.
I mean, like out of all the games, like what are your favorite some of your favorite soundtracks? Like,
For that, mostly Nintendo stuff like Zelda, Mario, Pokemon, uh, yeah, most of those.
oh yeah, like of course Mario and like yeah, Mario as well as Zelda. I mean, those are two big ones right there.
Oh yeah, yeah, obviously, yeah. Like I grew up with Nintendo and all that stuff.
So I mean, there's not much else to say about that, but
Yeah,
they have great music though.
yeah, obviously. I really love Pokemon music nowadays. Nowadays, Pokemon music has been getting amazing. Like I love it. It's intense. It can be very intense, especially when you're in a very intense battle. Like, dude, Pokemon music, they do very well with their soundtrack. It's awesome.
Of course, of course, out of the three franchises, that's probably the one I'm the least familiar with. Out of the soundtracks I can think of, like the one song that sticks out is da 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 da. That one,
Yeah. Yeah, that one. That's the
the main
main theme,
theme.
like the title theme that you usually hear. Yeah, I love that as well.
Yeah, without that, I don't think everything else just falls. It doesn't even come close. So, but hey, to each his own.
Right.
So, there's that. Um, let's see. Well, when you play games like Mario, Zelda, as well as Pokemon are some of the big ones, but I mean, is there any other video game series that I probably don't know about? that you play?
Okay. Well, besides Nintendo, I do play other games like Crash Bandicoot. I uh I also play also yeah, I played Crash Bandicoot. I used to play that like a long time ago, and I play it rarely on the Switch because of Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Uh, but I usually for other stuff, I usually play a bunch of like PC games. I play Geometry Dash, which is a music game, like a music rhythm type of game. Uh,
Hmm.
other ones, oh man, well that's usually what I usually play. Yeah, oh yeah, I also play Minecraft. That's also another one.
A lot of people like Minecraft, and it's a great game, by the way.
Yeah, I don't really play it that much, but I played it like few days ago because that after a few days ago, like I haven't played it in like a few months because I've been up with other stuff because there've been other games that I've been playing besides Minecraft. I used to play Minecraft like every day. It's yeah, especially the other servers like bridges and all that stuff, like
Hmm.
Mineplex, all that stuff, like those other ones. It's like other Minecraft servers that you play. Pretty cool. It's pretty fun. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, that and also Rock Band, like I said earlier. It's true. Yeah, pretty much it.
Wow. And I mean, those are great games to play, and I mean, there's other ones too, but I have to think that those are your favorites, and
Yeah.
I mean, not much else I can say about it. I do know that Pokemon is based on an anime, or rather, the anime is based on the game. And speaking of anime, I understand that you're going to be going to a very special place pretty soon. Is it right?
Yeah, I am going to a convention. I am going to like a convention, but it's not like an anime convention. I mean, it can be at some points, but it's not called like an anime. It's called Indiana Comic Con.
Oh,
That's what it's called.
oh, that's right. And I understand this is good. This is going to be your first con, I believe.
Yes, my first convention.
Well, I had a lot of fun with the one that I had.
I bet.
It was a lot of fun, and I have to think that Kevin, you're going to be in for quite a treat.
Oh, I bet, because my brothers have always gone to like those conventions like a lot, like once every year. It's and I'm always like, dude, this sounds so much fun. Like I always wanted to go into one, but now I can. I'm really excited though.
I mean, hopefully you get to meet some of your heroes. Like I got to meet, I think the one or two people I actually got to meet. Well, one was definitely my hero, and then one was a guy that I didn't really get a chance to really know a lot about until after the fact. But um, one of those guys was Magnolia, or how I I can't pronounce his last name. Vic Magnolia,
Uh,
or Magnolia, or
Magnolia, I nah, I don't
I can't
really
pronounce.
know.
I know. None of us can really pronounce his name, but he was the voice of Edward Eldrick in Full Metal Alchemist. That much I do know.
Oh wow,
Uh,
wow,
I mean, that just goes to show how
pretty
much I
cool.
I remember, especially from the old Toonami days.
Right.
And and the other was the voice of Mario, Charles Martinet.
Oh, that's awesome.
I got to meet him. Well, I mean, of course, I didn't get to like uh, talk to him personally, but just the fact that I got to see him live and in person.
That's awesome. Uh, my brothers actually met him as well.
They did?
One day. Yes.
Well, hey, I'm happy that you are that you got to meet your or rather your brother got to meet him, and hopefully you get to meet someone that is your
Oh yeah,
your
yeah.
your idol there.
I know, right? Yeah, I really hope so. I bet it's to be really busy there. There's like all conventions, there's gonna be a lot of people there. That's what my brother said, that there's gonna be a lot of people there, and I'm like, I bet.
Well, nonetheless, I hope you have a lot of fun there.
Oh, I should.
And well, I mean that's practically all I can say. But if you're going to a Comic Con, uh, do you have a big collection of comics?
Not really.
Oh,
It just I don't really have that. I'm not usually a comic guy. I think my brothers used to be. I'm not sure if they still are, but
oh,
I think I think when I was like very young, I think they used to have like a bunch of comics one time. But but yeah, not anymore that much. But I'm like I think they used to do that, I think. Pretty cool.
wow.
They read a bunch of comics. Uh my brother usually he reads comics of the anime One Piece.
Oh,
My brother is in love with that anime. He loves that anime so much.
well, I I understand how big One Piece is. I mean, there's a lot of memorable characters like Ichigo, who was voiced in English by Johnny Young Bosch.
Right. So I'm not that much of a One Piece fan, but my brother is definitely a big fan of that.
Right, and but yeah, Ichigo and Yoriichi and Nil, like, and that's just to name, and that's just the names I know off the top of my head on the surface, because there's other characters, but those are the ones I remember the most.
Yeah, in One Piece, there's Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Frankie, Chopper, you name it, right? There's a bunch. There's a bunch of
One
the
Piece.
characters. There's a bunch of those. I'm like,
Oh, I'm
wow.
sorry. I okay. The characters I name. I just realized I am so stupid. Uh, like Ichigo, Nell, and Yoriichi. Those are from Bleach. I'm sorry. I confused one anime for another. Uh,
Oh,
it
that
was
was
it was so no. It was Nami, Nicole Robin,
yeah,
and
yeah.
Luffy, as you said. I am so
Uh-huh.
sorry. I got my animes confused. So that just goes to show how knowledgeable I really am.
I'm not that much of an anime fan myself. I'm not that much of a, but I do for other animes. Um, I used to watch a lot of Pokemon. But then since the other animes of Pokemon have gone pretty not that great, so I've been kind of not really been watching the anime of
Well,
Pokemon
I could
that
probably say
much.
this. You know what? You're right. I could probably say the same thing. I mean, some people do like what's it called, Sun and Moon, the Sun and Moon anime, which I can understand.
Yeah, a lot of people
But
don't really like that one though. Yeah.
but yeah, for me, my favorites were the original series, and
Oh
then
yeah, hands
uh,
down,
as
hands
well as
down. Oh, I like
uh,
the uh the Hoenn one. The one
oh, Diamond and
the
Pearl.
no, it's the Ruby Sapphire number one, the third generation.
Oh, that's right. That's right. When May made her debut, of course. I
Yeah,
forgot about
yeah,
that. The May
May. It was
years.
yes.
Yeah, that one was great too. I mean, I was probably thinking of Sinnoh,
Yeah,
with the Dawn
that's
years too.
yeah, that's Sinnoh. Yeah, that one
Like,
was all right. That one's pretty good.
Yeah, that was one of my favorites, but yeah, I can't deny the May years. I mean, the May years were just as wonderful, and the character development of May was just it was second to none, really, because she just went from a bratty 10-year-old to a very wise one at that.
Right. Now, now off the subject of Pokemon, on other animes, I used to watch a lot of Dragon Ball Z back then, and I'm like oh my gosh, I want to rewatch that anime so much. Like I used to watch that every day. Like oh my gosh, like that used to be one of my favorite animes besides Pokemon. But I wanna like rent like a season of Dragon Ball and just binge watch it.
Like, oh my gosh. Like, are you gonna binge watch it so much that it's over 9,000?
What 9,000? There's no way that can be right.
Or is it gonna make you binge watch so badly that it makes you want to cut a monkey's tail off? That actually was a plot for those who don't know.
Yeah. Dude, like, dude, I really want to like rewatch those because I used to watch that all the time and I miss watching it and I really want to watch it again
Yeah.
because it's been forever.
Yeah, Goku is definitely a pop culture icon without a doubt.
Yep.
That being said, though, but yeah, I mean, I kind of forgot about. Well, actually, I didn't forget about it, but I'm happy you mentioned it because that's one of the all-time favorites. But mine was Inuyasha.
I don't think I've heard that before.
Inuyasha. Well, well, if you ever get a chance to watch it, it was awesome.
Wow.
The only bittersweet part of it, at least that I know of, it didn't get a resolution.
Oh.
I could be wrong. Maybe there was, and I probably just forgot about it. But during its original run, yeah, it didn't have a resolution, which just sucked. Don't you just hate those seasons where they just was incomplete?
Yeah. It when the writers were like lazy or something like that. It's like screw this. Like screw it, we're doing it anyway.
I'm like, it's like come up with an ending or just don't even try it to do it at all. That's just me
Like,
though.
like that just makes it not good. It just makes it bad and lazy.
Mhm.
Like if you're gonna make episodes that a lot of people are gonna watch, make sure you make them good so people don't get disappointed.
Oh, true. That is absolutely true. And hmm. Well, any other animes that you know of? Because I know one, and I'll save that for after you.
Well, I'm not like I said, I'm not that much of an anime person because I don't really watch anime that much anymore. Uh, but back then, um, I used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh a little bit.
Oh yeah. Of course, I'm not that familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh, other than maybe Dark Magician Girl.
Yeah, I mean, I only watched like I don't remember like I think 8 episodes of season one. Like I know I don't really watch Yu-Gi-Oh that much. My brother always tells me, dude, you gotta watch Yu-Gi-Oh. One of my younger brothers, always telling me like, hey, you gotta watch Yu-Gi-Oh. And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, because I know I played the card game of it. I mean, I'm not that really great at it, but I know my brothers are because they love Yu-Gi-Oh a lot. I'm one of the. I know I'm the youngest, by the way. I'm just saying.
Well, hey.
Uh, but I mean, the anime is great. Don't get me wrong. It's just that like I don't really watch that much. I mean, I kind of want to rewatch it again, but it's just that like I don't know. I have other stuff to do other than just watch anime.
Right. Well, I'll share you one, and then we'll go to the next topic. Um, there and thankfully, unlike Inuyasha, it did have an end, and a very satisfying one. And it lasted 2 seasons, but it spanned the course of 4 years within the plot of the story. And it's about this girl that falls in love, and she falls in love with one guy, but then another guy is in love with her. So a love triangle. So that alone right there should tell you all you need to know about the story. But the reason they call it Peach Girl is because the girl has very tan skin that makes her look like a peach.
Interesting.
So her name is Momo. That's the main character, but that's why they call her Peach Girl.
Huh.
It's like if you're into romantic animes, hands
I'm not
down it
really.
is hands down if you are if for anyone that is a romantic and an anime lover, that hands down is the best one. I will recommend that. So, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So,
Yeah, okay.
God, it's so hot in here. If I mean, and I'm talking about myself, by the way. It's like, dude, we're both in a sauna.
Pretty much.
But I mean, let's see. Um, well, I guess the next best thing we can do is talk about our friends.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.